Hi everyone. So welcome back to my channel. My name is Abigail if you're new, and I was born with a rare birth defect that affects my size and development. I'm also tube fed from my J tube. I'm able to have a handful of things by mouth, like certain kinds of candy and certain kinds of ice cream, but I'm mostly tube fed, and I share what my life is like. So it is Thursday for me. Um, it doesn't really feel like a Thursday though, because yesterday we had a work day instead of church. So I didn't end up going to church yesterday. I was going to, but it changed to a work day and I have some like heart rate issues going on. And so I didn't want to, you know, go work on things at the church and have a high heart rate moment and all of that. So I stayed home with my mom last night, and um, my dad and my brothers went to the church, but I stayed home. And see here, last night I watched a little bit of a movie. Um, I've been either trying to watch a little bit of a movie before I go to bed or sometime during the day. It's just something that I put in my routine to make sure that I do. Um, I like to do things to keep me busy, and um, so that's one thing I have in my routine. So I watched about half of a movie last night. Well, I finished it, but I watched like half in the morning and then a half before bed. Um, Last night, so I did that. Um, Here in probably a couple weeks, we'll be getting some school supplies. Um, I did get asked in a live video why I'm wearing a backpack. I keep my feeding tube pump in a backpack and I wear it everywhere all day, and then at nighttime it goes on my pole over here on the charger, and then I hook up at bedtime, and that's just how I wear my tube. So anyways, I if you saw yesterday's video, um I'm going to be going back into my paces. I did graduate from school in 2019, but I want to go back and start my paces over because I do have delays, and I think it would be good for me to keep going. I want to work on reading, and the pace that I'm doing, it's ACE, which is a Christian curriculum. And I do have like math, science, social studies, word building. I think they have one called Bible. Um, they have like all kinds of paces, and if I was doing it for like actual school, I would be doing like I think I had like 5 paces back when I was in school. But now that I'm just kind of doing it for something extra, um I only picked one pace, and that was social studies. But I'm actually going to redo the last book that I did, because I only got like halfway through it, and then I forgot like all of it because I had a lot of stuff going on with my health and I wasn't able to finish it. And so we're not even going to like do the test or anything in the middle of the book because it's been several months since I've even done it. So we're just going to rebuy the book and I'll retake that one. So um basically how it used to go is, so like social studies, science, word building, all of these paces, most people would do 12 of each book per year. But because I have delays, I didn't get that many done in a year. So let's just say, I don't remember how many I completed in a year of each book, but let's just say maybe like 5 or so, maybe 5 or 6. Uh, and in like the whole school year, um, of just like that one particular pace. Um, if like you have like delays and stuff, you were allowed to do less than the 12 of each. Um, so I had like a certain amount back when I was in school that I would do of the paces. Now that I'm only picking one pace, I'm picking social studies, and it's not like I have to get so many done in a year like we did whenever I was in school. It's just like to keep my mind going, like fresh and stuff, and keep learning more stuff. Um, so what we did last year was every day that was considered a school day, so every day besides the weekend, I would have, let's just say, like 2 pages um, of schoolwork to do every day. Um, unless it ended up being something hard, like really hard, then I was able to save it for like after my mom was um off work, then she would like help me with it. But um it was really important to me to keep going. So um in the last video where I kind of talked about this a little bit, about like getting back into paces and stuff, that picture that I posted was on the thumbnail was not a picture of the actual pace that I'm getting, but it's a picture of very close to probably what the pace will look like what the book will look like. Um so basically, um I'm excited to go back to it. I'm not sure about the school supplies. I do want to get myself um probably some pencils, and that's probably all I'll need is some pencils, mainly pencils, because pencils, they get lost fast. And with doing my paces again, I want to make sure that um I have my own so that we'll have like a certain place to put them probably. So I'm excited about that. Summer has went by so fast. Um but it's also like really exciting. I'll still have like the normal things that I do. Like I don't do diamond art every single day, but like if I feel like it, I'll do it. I also make a video most days. I've been doing daily vlogs on here. And then like I said, I have like several things I usually do every day, like watch a little bit of a movie or YouTube or something. So um I think that it's good to keep a routine going. Um Tomorrow is Friday, so I'm excited about that because it's the last day before the weekend. So that's really exciting. Um, Thank you all so much for watching. Be sure that you like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, everyone.